morning everyone and welcome to Giants TV. We've got so many crazy things coming up, so stay tuned, give yourself a shake and get ready for everything that's to come. Okay everyone, so now it's time for Connor Can. Okay guys, so this week on Connor Can, we are going to have a game of Would You Rather. Now what's going to happen is, I'm going to give you two options and I want you to shout out to me which one you would rather pick. Have you got that? Great, okay, so let's start the first one. Would you rather go to school on a donkey or a giraffe? Which one? I think I'd pick a donkey. Next. So, would you rather your body be made out of jelly or bricks? Which one would you choose? I think jelly, because I think you'd be able to do some cool dance moves if you were made out of jelly. If you was made out of bricks, you'd just be stood there all the time. And who wants that? And last question. Would you rather eat dog food or smelly socks? Which one? I don't think I can answer this one. Well, my socks aren't that smelly, so I'd go smelly socks. What would you do? Okay, so the theme for this week is Chosen, and we're going to be looking at how Jesus handpicked all of his best mates that were called his disciples. But before we do anything else, let's stand up on our feet and let's do some worship.
I'm reading my B.I.B. early, and this is what it says to me. It tells me that I'm never ever alone. I'm learning how Jesus came down to us and gave his best. Without a doubt the best friend you'll ever know. Our God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Oh, oh. I'm reading my B.I.B. early, and this is what it says to me. It tells me that I'm never ever alone. I'm learning how Jesus came down to us and gave his best. Without a doubt the best friend you'll ever know. Our God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Oh, oh. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you
Simon, also known as Peter, and his brother, Andrew, were fishermen. They were great fishermen. They spent all day on the high seas, fishing. Some days they didn't catch anything, and other days they caught plenty.
Woohoo!
One day, a man called Jesus came along and said, "Come follow me."
Follow me, lads.
Then we've got James and John, sons of thunder, hanging about, not doing much. They were boisterous lads. And all of a sudden, Jesus comes along and says, "Come follow me."
Follow me, lads.
Guess what? They did. Said goodbye to their dad, Zebedee. Matthew was a tax collector. He counted money for a living.
Look at all my money.
Hey, guess who it is? Jesus. And they said, "Come follow me."
Come on, follow me, lad.
So he did. So Jesus called together his disciples. There was Simon Peter, Andrew, James, John, Matthew, Philip, Bartholomew, James son of Alphaeus, Thomas, Thaddeus, Simon, and Judas. Hi Giants! How are we? Good to see you. I'm watching you. Only joking, I can't see you, but I know you're there, so I hope you're doing well. My name's Rachel. I'm just going to help us do a little bit of thinking around our theme. We're going to talk for the next 4 weeks about Jesus and his best mates, otherwise known as the disciples, and we're going to look at 4 things that happened to them in their journey with Jesus, which will be great. So this first week is called Chosen. Now, who likes to be chosen for something? Who likes to be picked? Let's see you putting your hands up. What I love about going into primary schools is that when you say something at the front of the hall, like who would like to come and be involved in this game, guess what? Most people do. They're all like, pick me, pick me. And I love that enthusiasm, because who doesn't want to be picked for something or chosen for something? You know, it's great in it to be invited to a birthday party. And you just feel like, you know, it's good, someone's picked me, thank you. I don't know what it's like at school now, but I know that your teachers are much more kind than they used to be when I was at school. So back in the day, when I was a school pupil, if we had sports and team games, we would be lined up along the hall, and the teacher would choose 2 team captains, and they would have to pick one at a time people to join their team. Guess where I was? Billy No Mates there at the end, just kind of waiting to be picked, going, "This is so embarrassing, just pick me, pick me." And usually I'd be picked near the end, because sports weren't my thing really. But hey ho, it was one of those things. But what I do like to do is to be picked. And one of the highlights for me of my childhood was when I entered a competition for a TV show called Blue Peter. Now, I don't know, I think it might still be going, but it used to be the main show that I was allowed to watch. And any mums and dads, grandparents, etc., any of the adults in the house probably remember Blue Peter. Now, I was a bit of a nerd, so I'm you know, proud of that. I'm all right with that. And so I was like, right, I'm going to go for this competition. So the competition was draw a butterfly and send it into the TV company. So I spent ages drawing this butterfly, sent it off, didn't hear anything for ages. And then one day I get a letter through saying, "You're one of the winners of this competition." Yeah, so excited. What did I win? A badge. Yeah, not brilliant, it's not a holiday, but back in the day, a Blue Peter badge was something that people wanted to win, because you were like, check me out, I am a Blue Peter badge winner. So I rocked that badge for ages. The only thing that it allowed you to do was free entry to museums in London. Well, my mum was like, it's a bit far away, that. However, I had won something, I was chosen, I felt amazing for a little bit. So today we're going to talk about being chosen, and we're going to look at how Jesus chose his mates, his disciples. And at this moment, I'm going to set you a challenge. I'm going to ask you to press pause and to run up and find a Bible anywhere in the house. I don't care who the Bible belongs to, just try and find a Bible. If you can't find a Bible in the house, then ask a grown-up to get the phone. And what we're going to do is we need to turn to Matthew chapter 4, and then we're going to read from there. So, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, pause. Hi, welcome back. Have you got a Bible? Have you got someone's phone with the Bible passage, Matthew chapter 4? Let me tell you exactly which bit. We're not reading the whole of Matthew 4, it's quite long. We're going to read Matthew chapter 4, starting at verse 18, the little number 18. Try and find that now, super fast. Ready? Okay. One day, as Jesus was walking along the shore of the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon, also called Peter, and Andrew, throwing a net into the water, for they fished for a living. Jesus called out to them, "Come follow me, and I will show you how to fish for people." And they left their nets at once and followed him. A little further up the shore, he saw two other brothers, James and John, sitting in a boat with their father Zebedee, cool name, repairing their nets. And he called them to come too. They immediately followed him, leaving the boat and their father behind. So this is the first time that we read about Jesus calling disciples to follow him. And this must have been the most amazing moment in their lives. You see, Jesus was a rabbi, which means he was a religious leader. He had incredible wisdom. He knew the word of God. He was someone that people wanted to follow. And in those days, rabbis would choose younger people to come and follow them and be their disciples. And it didn't just mean learning, sitting in a school classroom. It meant you followed that rabbi around everywhere and you started to try and copy them and learn from them. And it was the most incredible honour. Imagine if the manager of the England football team knocked on your door tomorrow and said, "I'm signing you up and training starts tomorrow." I think you'd probably go, brilliant, if you're into football. You wouldn't say, "Oh, just give me a few weeks to get myself ready," or "I haven't got any kit," or I think you would jump at the chance. If you're not into football, what if you're into dancing? Perhaps one of the producers from The Greatest Dancer rings you up and says, "I've heard about your amazing dancing skills and we want you to star on the next episode of the show. So get yourself to London, get ready tomorrow." If it was me and I had those skills, I'd be like, "Count me in, you have chosen me. Thank you so much, that's amazing." You know. Okay, so you think of your own scenario if you're not into football or dancing, but imagine the best opportunity you could have where you were picked for something. Well, back in the day, if a rabbi chose you to follow him and be his disciple, that was an incredible honour. Your whole family would be so proud of you. You would just think that was amazing. And what I love about who Jesus chose was that he chose ordinary people. So he didn't choose the brainiest, he didn't choose the ones that were at home reading all the time, or the ones that were from the richest families or were famous. Jesus chose really, really ordinary blokes who were out fishing. That was their job, it was a really ordinary job. But he knew what was in their heart and the kind of people that they would become. And he picked them. And what I love is that they dropped the nets and they said, "Right, you're on, I'm going to follow you." No messing, no faffing, they were there. And I want to say to you today that Jesus has chosen you and he has picked you. So go like that. "Oh, pick me, pick me." Well, guess what? He's picked you. You are chosen. It's the most incredible opportunity of your life that Jesus has chosen you. He wants to know you. He wants you to be his friend and he wants you to be his disciple. And it says in Ephesians 2:18, it says that you are God's masterpiece. Now, a masterpiece is an incredible work of art that is incredibly beautiful and priceless. And that's who you are. God has made you beautiful and he's made you priceless. And he has chosen you. How good is that? So, imagine if Jesus had called to James and John, "Come, follow me," and they'd gone, "No, you're alright. Got better things to do, thanks. We're catching these fish." That would have been stupidity. Now, God calls you. He's chosen you. Jump at the chance and go, "Yeah, sign me up. I want to follow you. I want to know you more." So this week, remember, you are incredibly important. Chin up, stand up like you've been chosen, because you have been, and get that smile on your face and be proud of who you are in God. We're going to pray, and if you want to pray along with me, that would be really, really good. And the words are going to come up on the screen. Dear God, Thank you that you have chosen me. You have made me and you love me. I want to get to know you better and follow you all the days of my life. Amen. And now it's your turn, because you know prayer is just talking to God and we can say whatever comes into our heads. It doesn't have to be written down. So you now have a minute on the clock, and I want to encourage you, pray out loud with whoever's in the room. And if you're a little bit unsure, pray in your head, it doesn't matter either way. But just pray for the next minute to God.
Hi kids, so here we are ready to do some crafts, and we've got lots of choices for you to do this week that link with the message that you've just heard. So you can do God Knows My Name, and you can make a big frame, stick your head in, pull a silly face, send a picture to us at Giants and we'll put you on the Instagram and Facebook next week. Or you can do Jesus Loves and put your name on. Jesus Knows My Name. And you can sticker, you can felt tape, you can paint, you can do whatever you want. Again, get your mums and dads to send us pictures and we'll share it with everybody. And you can even draw a great big portrait of yourself, put your name on, and I'm sure you'll do a much better job than I did there. So get your pens, get your paints, get your stickers, get your paper and get creative, and we'd love to see what you make. Bye!
Well, that's all we've got time for, unfortunately, Giants. Can I get a boo? Well, we hope you enjoyed the video, we hope that you learned stuff, but we hope you have a great week and we will see you next time.